Let me ask you something. How many projects have you started but never finished? Maybe it's a book you swore you'd read, a course you signed up for, or that gym membership that just turned into a donation. Or worse, you start learning something new, but within weeks, you forget everything and have to start over. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. Studies show that 92% of people never finish what they start. And even when they do, most forget what they learned in just a few weeks. But what if I told you there's a way to break this cycle? To not only finish what you start, but actually retain and apply what you learn forever. Stick with me, because in this video we're diving into the science behind why we abandon tasks and how to fix it, how to train your brain for deep focus and long-term memory, the finish line strategy used by top achievers to complete anything. A powerful technique that makes learning stick in your brain. By the end of this video, you'll have the tools to stay productive, absorb knowledge faster, and finally finish what you start. So if you're ready to transform the way you work and learn, let's get into it. Let's be honest, starting something new feels amazing. There's excitement, motivation, and a vision of success. But then reality kicks in. Distractions pile up, energy fades, procrastination creeps in. Here's the truth. Your brain is wired to seek instant rewards. If progress feels slow or difficult, your brain loses interest and moves on. It's called the Zeigarnik effect. Your brain remembers incomplete tasks better than completed ones, which is why unfinished work keeps nagging at you. But instead of motivating you, it overwhelms you. And the more unfinished tasks you collect, the harder it becomes to focus on any one of them. Then there's the forgetting curvae psychological phenomenon that proves we forget 70% of new information within 24 hours if we don't reinforce it. So the challenge isn't just about finishing tasks. It's about making learning stick so you don't waste time relearning the same things over and over. But don't worry, I've got a strategy that will rewire your brain for productivity and long-term retention. Hack number 1, the finish line mindset. Small wins trick your brain into completing tasks. One of the biggest reasons we quit is because we focus too much on the end goal. It feels too big, too far away. But here's what psychology tells us. Your brain loves small wins. Each time you finish a micro task, your brain releases dopamine, the chemical of motivation. Here's how to use it. Break tasks into ridiculously small steps. If you want to finish a book, don't set a goal to read a chapter. Set a goal to read 1 page. Use the 2-minute rule. If a task takes less than 2 minutes to start, do it immediately. Momentum is everything. Set a finish line before you start. Decide in advance how long you'll work before taking a break. This tricks your brain into thinking the task is shorter and easier. Let's say you finally finish something, but then you forget it. The real secret to learning isn't just consuming information, it's storing it in your memory vault. Here's how your brain actually remembers things. Active recall. Instead of just rereading notes, test yourself. Retrieval practice strengthens memory. Spaced repetition. Review information over time instead of cramming. Your brain learns best with short, repeated exposures. Teach what you learn. When you explain something to someone else, your brain processes it deeper and retains it longer. Here's what you can do today. After watching this video, summarize 1 key takeaway in the comments. Just writing it down will help you remember it better. And if you really want to lock knowledge in long term, make learning active, take notes, visualize ideas, and apply them immediately.